Hello, everyone. This is Thorwald the Pale coming at you with another Europe Advanced Progressive Capitals. I've taken a 45-minute game and truncated it into a 14-minute video. So hopefully people will be able to understand this a little bit more. Something odd about this game is alliances are on. So green offers me an alliance right away. A little bit different as well, not quite the meta settings as we have a not a balanced blitz, but a true random roll, and that's what I'm finding out on this taking over Scandinavia right here. Losing a lot of troops trying to slider, but slider does nothing on the true random. Green's going to take their bonus. I've got up in Scandinavia. Only green can really see my capital. Black and red are there as well. Black's starting to hollow out the bottom of North Africa, where blue is sitting with a 4 cap, probably looking to take his first bonus as well. Red being a little greedy, taking the center bonus. Nothing really connected to his capitals. I consider maybe breaking him, but venture the opposite as it goes. Starting with 10 after getting the Scandinavia, I'll look to start clearing out most of Russia. Probably get a little lucky with that last roll. 8 on capital should be more than enough to stay safe here. Green starting with 10. I'm asking him to break red right away because I see there's no point in letting red have that. Maybe they want to start a war that I didn't want to see myself getting into. Eventually elects not to do it. We'll likely just take a card, maybe two, put a little bit more back on capital. Nope, doesn't. Guards against blue. Black, instead of taking his own bonus, nope, he does take his own bonus. Looks like he's trying to get into Italy as well. Red starting with 9. Surprised they haven't gone for the noob corner. They take an easy take on Spain, just 4 territories, and then guards incorrectly. It looks like they just took 1 card and pass. Again, starting with 10 here. True random, you never know, so I'll put 6 down to try to take out 2 territories. And we'll successfully get Russia. Consider putting that extra 2 troops to guard Russia. Looks like Green and I have a good relationship. We'll see if that sticks. Green fails to take the bonus that their capital resides in. Red sits in draft for an awfully long amount of time. Starts making their way up into the noob corner. Has already seen the 2s, but probably thinks about taking the entire side of it. Leaves my 2 2s alone. I'm not going to piss him off by trying to take anything up there. Looks like blue starts going into black, which will begin a war down there. Sits on it, thinks on it, decides to sue out, gets terrible dice. Easily gives the cap over to green since I can't really get there. Not worth investing a ton of troops to get down there. Starting with 18. I think I picked the wise decision here, just hollowing out the rest of there. I think for a second about keeping a kill guard, but decide against it. No real reason to. I'll just put that for safety. Green's going to make the easy decision, take the cap, clear out the rest of his bonus, the Orient. Now green is sitting in, I would say, 1 or 2 of the best positions here. Black's going to find himself blocked real quick, decides to sit and stack on his capital. Looks like red's going to take out the rest. Again, still not really sure why we're allowing red to hold that middle bonus. Any stacks on me. A little unfriendly. Put a 21 up there just in case red has any bright ideas to go into me. I will retaliate. Put the rest on capital. 21 should be more than safe. Trades haven't even gone through yet. Looks like green's trying to keep a kill guard on blue. Finally breaks red, which starts kind of an unnecessary war to me. Or perhaps that's red signaling that he had bought out. It would appear so. That timer that you see up in the top is at 4x speed. That's why you're seeing go so quickly. Slow it back down to see what red's doing. Looks like we have another free cap opportunity. Red's going to break green. Fortifies off. Off stacking against my Scandinavia. Green sets in. More bot motion. 2 out of the 3 players remain. Forced to set in. We'll trade out for South Russia. That gets us 2 more troops. I'll try to take a cheeky little bonus to see if it holds. Doubt it will with as many bots that we have around. Might as well try. And then I'll sit behind red, not opening its capital. Just waiting for the next move. Green starting with 15. If green wanted to win this game, it would probably be advisable to betray me, but he's has quite a bit up against black right now. I'll take 1 card and pass against the bot, stack the rest on capital. Green comes up with a 22. They're showing quite formidable as well. Stacks again with 33 on green's capital. True random dice. Gonna need a lot more than 33. Red the bot. Clears out much of the center. Probably need to think about buffing that capital a little bit. 21 cap. Never know, the bot could sit on 3. Blue's not in too many other places, maybe just a little bit in the center, 1 or 2 territories, but the rest is behind green. Again, the only reason I can see green is because alliances are on. I'll take red's original cap, fortify the buffer stack off into my main capital. Green's just going to take, oh no, he'll go into red a little bit more. There's the remaining. It's all that we can see of blue is all that remains. Black feels like he's trapped. We'll stack more on that 30 cap. Take 1 card and pass. Red can't really do a whole lot to me. When they don't, they take the 1 card of blue. As you can see, that's the final remaining territory, only having 4 left. 27. I'm going to buff that spot. Still don't necessarily see any advantage of going bad to green right now. They're not open to me except on that 19 that can't really do that much damage, and should they decide to, I can retaliate quite easily. A couple little buffer stacks against the bot, but also don't want to invest a ton of troops doing so. Sets still aren't really big enough to make any profitable kills, especially with red being on 4 or blue being only on 1 and green takes it right away. It's not going to set him. He'll be sitting on 3. Black takes a 20. Takes over green's capital and breaks their orient. Green quits out immediately. And it's just a 1v1 against me and black. I have a far better position than black. Red's going to trade in, get the 25. Doesn't do a whole lot. Trade in. Take the 30 with the extra 2 on St. Petersburg. I think for a little bit, trying to decide if I want to keep a little bit of a kill guard on red, or at least make it awkward for black to kill him. Instead, knowing that black is my only remaining human opponent, I'll target him, try to do a little fact-finding mission. Guard against the bot a little bit and black. Try to make it awkward for him to find that final red territory should he go for it. I see black's capital. I think that's an easy take. Now, instead of guarding against it, I'll just demoralize black a little bit. Green the bot. Goes into black more than does me. Just kidding. Goes up, hit the Russia. Takes out almost everything. Won't break Scandinavia. Red still can't get into Scandinavia or the noob corner. I'll be holding quite a bit. Black perhaps realizes they're sunk and has bought out as well. Fortifies the stack off of his capital. And I'm in a end game with just a bunch of bots. I sit there on green just to not open up the capital. Should for some reason he have a large stack there. And then just to incentivize the bot to not hit the stacks, I'll hit the things around it, see if we can get those other places to move. And this should be GG's. Green sets in. Green's gone. Green might get a little bit further this time. Break Scandinavia. Black will go to 4 cards. Let's see if red helps out a little bit by hitting some black stacks. Opens up the 39, and this should be enough to get it all done. True random, I screwed up. Should not have only let a 5v2 happen there, but luckily it lands. Double trade in. 86 should be enough to get black. Nothing on their capital. I'll split out just a little bit just to ensure that I got the kill. It ends up being a lot tighter than I would have liked it to be. Just checking down there to make sure there's no remaining black. Clean up the green. Get the black hill. Not thinking about the world dom here. Bunch of bots. Finish the game. If you're interested in content that has to do with a little bit more sped up, please consider dropping a follow. Playing against 2 beginners, a novice, and an intermediate. We'll see you next time.